Welcome back to OWCN, your #1 source for Sailor Moon merchandise news here in the United States and in Japan. And speaking of the United States, I am deeply saddened by our current events as of late. Our Black communities are still facing injustices and unfair treatment here in my country. I know my corner of the internet is small. My reach is small. But I want you to know that Black Lives Matter and racism will never be tolerated on this channel or across any of my other social media accounts. I'll continue to speak out against racism when I encounter it. I will read and take initiative to educate myself on anti-racism and read about Black experiences. I'll support Black-owned shops and creators. And most importantly, get uncomfortable and speak out. If you also want to take action and support the Black Lives Matter movement, I will include some great places to start in the links down there in the description. With that being said, Sailor Moon merchandise continues to get released, and I know Sailor Moon is an escape for a lot of us out there when things get tough, when things get stressful. We can rely on Sailor Moon to bring us joy in times when there's not a lot of joy around. Whether that's watching some of the anime episodes, or reading a chapter in the manga, or even get a dose of retail therapy by buying Sailor Moon goods. So I want to continue this news series because Sailor Moon is a positive light in a lot of people's lives, and I want to keep you guys informed about the new merchandise come out so you guys can enjoy some retail therapy as well. Today's episode will be covering all of the major Sailor Moon merchandise announcements coming out of the United States and in Japan from May 30th to June 12th, 2020. This is my 6th episode, and I thank you so much for watching this OWCN series and coming back to my channel to stay up to date on new Sailor Moon merchandise news. Let's begin on June 2nd in the United States. Major retailer Amazon finally posted pre-orders for the Sailor Moon Eternal Glitter and Glamours figures. This figure, of course, has already been up for pre-order from various retailers, including Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and more. And now Amazon has finally joined in. Both types are available to pre-order now on Amazon, and I will include the links to those in the description below. On June 4th in Japan, the Sailor Moon store announced they are getting more Sailor Moon goods. I'd also like to note that the Sailor Moon store was previously closed due to stopping the spread of COVID-19. However, as of June 1st, they have now reopened their doors with shortened business hours, as well as new measures in place to prevent the spread of the virus. First up on the new Sailor Moon store goods are new 𝓬𝓸𝓸𝓷. The lineup this time includes Chibiusa, Hotaru, Haruka, Michiru, and Setsuna. They're 650 yen each, and they have already been released on June 8th. Who out there is a big fan of the Sailor Moon 𝓬𝓸𝓸𝓷? Personally, I haven't collected very many of them, except I did get the Moon Kitties. I think they're freaking adorable. They're squishy, they're small, they're super freaking stackable and adorable. Not only those new little stackable 𝓬𝓸𝓸𝓷 plushes were announced, but they also announced new Sailor Moon logo merchandise. We have a store original acrylic keychain at 700 yen and Sailor Moon shirts at 3,000 yen each. These logo items have already been released as of June 6th. Note that the t-shirts only are available in 2 sizes, medium and large. Guys, Usagi's birthday is coming up. It's June 30th for those of you who don't know. She's a Cancer. Shout out to all my Cancer friends out there. And normally Japan would celebrate Usagi's birthday with some sort of event. But since COVID-19 has swept the entire planet, the Sailor Moon store has only announced official goods. They're calling this brand new series Luna Happy B-Day series goods. They're using this same image across the 3 items that they have so far announced. The lineup includes a Luna heart cushion at 3,500 yen, a lunch tote bag at 1,200 yen, and a heart mirror that runs 800 yen. All of these goods that I just announced for the 𝓦𝓸𝓸𝓷 series goods are planned to release sometime at the end of June around Usagi's birthday. And since we're talking about the Sailor Moon store, they announced that they are going to be selling some of their products online. The Sailor Moon store will be collaborating with 𝓜𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓻 for this online ordering system. As of June 8th, the Sailor Moon store on 𝓜𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓻's website is already up. These goods on there will only be available for a short time. Like I said, they started on June 8th and will go all the way to August 3rd, 2020. In addition to the new products that I told you about that will be on there for pre-order, there will also be some other items on there as well. I'll include this 𝓜𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓻 Sailor Moon store website URL down there in the description below if you're interested in purchasing any of those products that are on there. However, you will need a proxy service if you live outside of Japan. How are you guys enjoying OWCN so far? If you are, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date. Share my channel with a Moony friend. Spread that Sailor Moon news to other Sailor Moon fans that may not be aware of my channel and may benefit from hearing about all the new Sailor Moon merchandise coming out. But my Sailor Moon content does not stop here. I also include Sailor Moon content on my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook page. I do daily Sailor Moon updates on there, so check me out if you're interested. Just search 𝓗𝓵𝓵𝓵𝓸 and you will find me. Back to the Sailor Moon updates, and on that same day, June 4th in Japan, the Sailor Moon official website also announced these Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon magnet sets. There will be 2 sets released. Set A will have the Crystal Star Compact and the Cosmic Heart Compact. Where my Cosmic Heart Compact people at? Set B will have Chibi Moon's Prism Heart Compact and her Luna P Ball. These are 1,300 yen each and have already been released as of June 6th. June 5th in Japan, we kind of got a cool big announcement for a brand new line of merch. Popular crane game brand 𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓻 announced a new series called Fluffy Puffy. That name. I would have never guessed they would have came out with a figure series called Fluffy Puffy ever. I would have never come up with that. They are claiming this is a new, their words, sensational figure series with a soft feel. These cute figures will have a fluffy feeling with fine fibers. We have the Sailor Moon Eternal Moon Kitties as the first figures in this Fluffy Puffy lineup. Now Luna comes packaged by herself and Artemis will come packaged with Diana. They're around 2.5 inches tall and will be released at game centers in Japan as crane game prizes this October 2020. So June 5th here in the United States, but June 6th in Japan, Volks finally released their pre-orders, technically, for the 𝓤𝓪𝓲𝓵𝓸𝓷 Dream Doll. Now, she was only going to be available on the Japanese Volks website from June 6th in Japan to June 12th in Japan. Did any of you guys end up ordering her? How did it go for you if you did? I did end up ordering her, and it was pretty simple and straightforward, as I have had experience with the Japanese Volks website before, so I knew what to expect. But I know a lot of you guys have normally purchased the Sailor Moon Dolphies from the USA Volks web store. So let me know how your guys' experience went if you did end up getting 𝓤𝓪𝓲𝓵𝓸𝓷 Dream on the Japanese Volks website. I'm curious to know how it went for you. I do remember at first the website was really laggy. I guess there was a lot of high traffic when she first got released. So when you kept clicking the 𝓤𝓪𝓲𝓵𝓸𝓷 to try to order her, it would go to like a high traffic page saying that Volks was experiencing some sort of technical difficulties during the high traffic time. But I was eventually able to get through and order her with no problems. Unfortunately, you were not able to combine shipping with the 𝓤𝓪𝓲𝓵𝓸𝓷 doll and her school uniform. So it kind of sucked because you did have to pay shipping twice because they do ship them in separate shipments. So it was kind of a hefty price in the end.
I believe the 𝓤𝓸𓸸� doll is supposed to be shipping around June 15th, so whenever I get her, I do plan to film a complete unboxing for you guys on this channel, so stay tuned for that. June 8th in Japan. Small Worlds Tokyo announced, of course, surprise, surprise, more goods! This is volume 4 of the goods that they have released at the Small Worlds Tokyo event, and this is all sweets based. We have canned print cookies, strawberry crunch in a compact case, light up candy compacts, and Azabu Juban cream daifuku sweets. The street date for these Small Worlds Tokyo Sailor Moon sweets is the same as the rest, which was June 11th, so they should already be out. And this video was actually filmed after the release date of all of the Small Worlds Tokyo stuff, because this is June 12th. It was released in Japan on June 11th. So I've already seen lots of images of the Small Worlds Tokyo merchandise in person on Instagram, and it looks amazing. June 9th in Japan, scans from Animedia's July 2020 issue revealed new Sailor Moon Eternal designs. Not necessarily super new, as we've seen these poses before, but it is new in terms of we haven't seen them this crisp. Inside the magazine, they had 2 Sailor Moon Eternal pages, so we kind of finally got to see updated character designs for the Inner Guardians. Personally, I'm getting super excited for September. On June 11th in Japan, the Sailor Moon official website announced Sailor Moon Eternal smartphone goods. The lineup includes phone cases, card cases, backup batteries, wireless chargers, and adapters. The cases are for iPhone only, unfortunately. As per usual, if you guys ever notice a trend with a lot of these character cases coming out of Japan, they normally only release them for iPhone products. Pre-orders for these have already begun on June 11th, and they are coming out this August 2020. And June 12th in Japan, popular convenience store Family Mart has announced a new Sailor Moon campaign. It begins on June 16th, and if you buy 2 participating Meiji chocolate products, you will get a free Sailor Moon to-do list notebook. There are 4 types of the to-do list notebooks available, and they will only be available until quantities run out at the stores. So get them if you're around a Family Mart in Japan before they sell out. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of OWCN, your #1 source for Sailor Moon merchandise news in the United States and Japan. I hope this continues to be informative for a lot of you guys out there and an escape from reality. We all need those escapes from time to time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below or just hit me up on Instagram. That's my favorite messaging service, and we can talk one-on-one over there. So check me out on Instagram. I'm @𝓗𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓻 over there. @𝓗𝓵𝓵𝓵𝓸 everywhere, actually. So I'll see you guys in the next OWCN episode, which will be episode 7. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay mentally healthy as well. That's very important. Love each and every one of you. Reach out if you want to talk.